In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Throughout Unsociably Social, we work closely with great concentration upon the development of conventions of media through the ways in which we utilise sound, shots and the editing technique. Due to the product being a short film, these conventions had to be evidently obvious to a significant level throughout the duration of the film. When shooting the film, we had the idea of a thriller within our minds, as this is the genre we have intended to capture within the style of. We used a ranging variation from Dutch tilts to extreme close-ups and panning long shots. We've used these shots more than others, as these have allowed us to create a level of disorientation which has been seen within a selection of thrillers used as our research. It's been of great importance that each shot has apparent reason behind it, as we have portrayed a complicated issue within a short space of time, and therefore it's crucial that the meaning behind the film is successfully portrayed. We decided to use the editing tech of Final Cut Pro to create a CCTV-like filter over a range of different shots throughout of the film, which created ambiguity. This could have been understood that Athena was being hacked through an online webcam or from secretive cameras. The distortion of the images has allowed for an authentic look throughout the film. The editing technique has also allowed for me to create an extensive multi-track throughout the film, which helped me to build the necessary tension throughout the film that can be seen throughout famous thriller films. The use of archive footage throughout the film created a tension that is a significant convention of a thriller film. The battle throughout the film between the protagonist, Athena, and the antagonist, the Internet. The use of archive footage is used as a climax within our thriller. We have developed the following conventions of a thriller. Low-key lighting. The majority of our shots are very darkened to highlight the problems in which the protagonist is facing. Jump cuts to create a build-up of tension in a quick pace. Shadow effects have been used throughout the film, again to reinforce the ambiguity and eerie theme of the product. The multi-track throughout the film is of great importance to the final outcome. This was also proven in our audience feedback, as individuals felt it kept them on the edge of their seat, which is what we intended to do throughout the thriller genre. Diegetic sound has also been developed throughout this piece, as we incorporated heavy breathing in a number of scenes. We challenged the stereotype of a thriller, as we kept it as the female restoring the equilibrium, as opposed to a male. This highlighted the inner strength of the female when in the mercy of the antagonist. We also challenged the conventions of a thriller film through omitting the use of dialogue throughout the duration of the film. We decided to do this as it added to the eerie feel that we were trying to create throughout the product. Unsociably Social was shot within one location, with it expanded the chance of us becoming focused on the mise-en-shot, allowing for creativity within each shot. The film itself has a great thrilling level, which has been created through a range of different conventions, of which have developed and in some cases been challenged to create a thriller. The magazine review allowed us to promote our final product within a different form, which allowed for us to incorporate our audience feedback and create another product on a different media platform. When creating the magazine review, it was important that we also noted the conventions of a magazine review, ensuring that it was accurate, authentic and realistic. I began with selecting my grab shots from the film, in which I would enlarge to use as a header within the review, which acts as a teaser throughout the review. The image highlights the protagonist. As a pair, we decided to add bold writing over the image of the reading Unsociably Social to inform the audience. We also added a small profile on the film, as after researching different film reviews, this seemed to be a reoccurring convention. We decided this would give a quick and direct insight to the reader and also inform them on the release date, ensuring they do not miss it at the cinema. Another key convention in which we followed was a pull quote, as this again informs the reader of the film at just a glance. The way in which we set the review out was also important, as we tried not to daunt the reader with huge blocks of writing. Therefore, we used columns and added a small description of the smaller image, in which was witty and appealed to the audience. We followed every convention of a magazine review and developed these within our work, ensuring we have shown we are informed and different from real magazines. However, we challenged one convention of a bright colour scheme. We selected to use colours directly out of the shot used as a header. We felt this worked successfully as it ensures the film stands out and mirrors the simplicity of our film and creates a minimalistic feel. However, when printed, we felt it lacked life and implied a boring film, and therefore we kept out neutral colours and added a slight hint of teal throughout to brighten the page. The conventions of a radio trailer are very simple, entice and persuade, in which I've developed both. Our radio trailer begins with a naive-sounding voice which originally challenges these conventions. However, we have used this to grab the attention of the reader, as this is not what you hear at the start of an everyday advert. It's a normally dramatic voice in which radio trailers are opened with, yet I feel this difference will create the same level of engaged audience. When then changed to a dramatic voice, which is metaphorical for the change in mood seen in Athena throughout the film, we've included our synopsis to ensure that the audience are involved and understand the meaning behind the trailer. The use of direct questions to the audience again have developed the promotional conventions of a radio trailer, as I believe this makes the audience question, what would I do if I had a long power surge? Which leaves the audience intrigued and wanting to watch the film.